No matter where you are, what corner of civilization you've tucked yourself into, there's one universal truth. We all have to buy stuff. Long before the internet turned us into dopamine-chasing shut-ins, waiting for some faceless courier to drop junk on our stoop, we had to venture out. Enter the marketplace, the ancient heartbeat of human commerce, where buying something meant more than just a transaction. It was an exchange of value, substance, quality. It was goods for goods, bartering. Or goods for silver and gold, real money. Take the street markets of Italy, like this one here in Pavia. Centuries ago, these cobblestone avenues were the lifeblood of culture, where trained and talented builders traded their finely honed skills for quan, creating things meant to endure the tests of time. But now it's a different beast, and the question remains, does this place still hold up, or has it fallen prey to the soulless march of progress? Now, I've been up all night, but in a couple hours, when this madhouse finally gets going, I'm diving headfirst into the madness to find out exactly how far down the rabbit hole goes. The air smells like burnt espresso and cheap leather. Rows of vendors stand beneath pastel plastic awnings, hawking their synthetic wares to the wandering masses who shuffle through this so-called market like zombified bargain hunters. I find myself here, not out of desire, but by cruel fate, in the belly of the beast, surrounded by the remnants of something that was once pure, now rotting under the weight of mass production. It used to be different, much different. Centuries ago, this same cobblestone street would have been teeming with guild artisans, true masters of their craft, blacksmiths with forearms like tree trunks, hunched over iron, creating tools and trinkets that could withstand the tests of time and war. Tailors with fingers as precise as a surgeon's, stitching garments that could outlive you, your children, and the stray dog you took in on a whim last year.
Beautiful bra, handmade, special price.
Handmade my ass. But this garbage, probably rolled off a factory line in Guangdong and spat out in 20 different color variations, none of which can survive a single wash without transforming into an unrecognizable clump of sadness. But there it is, being pushed by some sunburned, red-faced grifter in an old polyester t-shirt, standing between the perfume stall and the sunglasses kiosk. None of this smells like Italy anymore. The ancient markets had soul. There was an understanding, an unwritten contract between seller and buyer. You bought something, and it had meaning. It wasn't just a product, it was a story. Each stitch, each hammer strike, it all told you something about the person who made it. You knew the weaver's family, for God's sake. Their children probably grew up wearing the same leather sandals they'd sold to your grandfather. €5? That's big money. €5 for something that'll fall apart by the time you make it back to your flat? It's not just the craftsmanship that's gone to hell, it's the transaction itself. What used to be a proud exchange of goods between maker and buyer has now devolved into a frantic haggling match over junk. You'd think you're at a garage sale for broken dreams. I see a child pick up a plastic toy gun from one stall. It's as flimsy as a politician's promise. The mother buys it for €2. It'll break within minutes, and the kid will cry. But it doesn't matter because there's always another stall selling more disposable trash just down the road.
Stop it. We'll get you another one.
But there won't be another one. Not really. There's only more plastic, more mass-produced junk, more soul-sucking merchandise to clog up the world's landfills. We've traded skill for convenience, stories for slogans, and our souls for things that don't even last long enough to matter. And here we are, among the ruins of what used to be meaningful. A street market that looks Italian, smells like plastic, and offers nothing but the fleeting satisfaction of cheap goods. I need a drink. The rain's come down like a bad omen, scattering the fickle buyers like cockroaches in a cheap motel when the lights flick on. Maybe the market vendors have pissed off the sky gods, sold one too many polyester scarves masquerading as silk. Either way, the whole scene's awash now. But here's the thing. You don't need to clutter your life with cheap, disposable garbage that'll fall apart faster than a celebrity marriage. Forget the mass-produced landfill fodder. Learn to wait. Save up. Buy something that doesn't feel like it's ticking down to self-destruction. Maybe it's a hand-forged skillet built to outlast civilization, or a leather wallet tough enough to survive your worst hangover. Sure, it means going without for a bit, but that's the cost of keeping your dignity intact. Owning something solid in a world of instant gratification, that's rebellion. And if you gotta jingle around with loose change in your pocket until you can swing it, so be it. At least you won't be the sucker walking around here with a plastic bag that disintegrates in the rain.